Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Bhushan Bari, consultant cardiologist working at Ruby Hall Clinic Manavdi and Columbia Asia Hospital Kharadi, Vilu Punawala Hospital, Hadapsar. Today is World Heart Day. So let's understand about heart attacks. On this World Heart Day, our objective of our talk today is to understand about heart attack, its causes, preventive measures which can be implemented to prevent heart attacks. Knowing this will help us to take the right steps while for strengthening your heart. Nowadays, the incidence of heart attack has increased, and the number of deaths due to it are consistently rising in India. The heart is the most essential organ, and its non-stop functioning is crucial for the survival of a person. It functions as a pump and allows the circulation of blood throughout the body. Any interruption of the oxygen level supply to the heart because of the blockage in the blood vessels or even for even a few seconds can impair the function of the heart and lead to the heart attack and heart failure. The main reason behind such incidences is increased blood pressure, excessive cholesterol, and fat deposition in the blood vessels. Persistent high blood pressure damages the blood vessel by making them more rigid and by damaging their inner walls. This increases the risk of cholesterol and fat deposition in the blood vessels. When there is excessive fat, it gets deposited in the inner walls of the blood vessel. It blocks the flow. The increased demand and lower supply of the oxygen due to blockages ultimately leads to the failure of the heart function. Heart attack may cause multiple symptoms due to the different and which can be different in each and every person. A person may just have one or combination of all the symptoms. This can feel like numbness, squeezing in the chest, fullness, or pain in the chest. This discomfort can spread to the arms, to the neck, jaw, and to the back. However, it's not the only symptom. Other possible symptoms, which we call as atypical presentation, are dizziness or fainting, lightheadedness, nausea, indigestion, vomiting, and shortness of breath. One can reduce the risk by making positive changes in the lifestyle. Here are some of the changes which you can do. First and foremost is eating a heart healthy diet. A heart healthy diet emphasizes on increased intake of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, poultry, fish, and nuts while curbing the sugary foods and beverages. Eat more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains and which contain high fibers. Vegetable and fruits are also low in calories and rich in dietary fibers. Vegetable and fruits, like other plant and plant-based foods, contain substances that may prevent the cardiovascular disease. Eating more fruits and vegetables may help you cut your high calorie foods such as meat, cheese, and snacks. Foods which are higher in saturated fat can contribute to high cholesterol and reduce the blood flow and increase the risk of the heart attack. Hence, it is important to incorporate unsaturated fats in your diet. So the limit of foods high in saturated fat, which comes from animal products such as cheese, fatty meats, and dietary desserts, tropical oils, highly processed foods. Choose unsaturated fats which don't raise cholesterol levels. One can find unsaturated fats in foods like nuts, fish, vegetable oil, olive oil, and sunflower oil. Cut back on your salt intake. This is especially important for people who are at risk and have already have a high blood pressure or on medications for the same. Try limiting your sodium, which you eat, to less than 2,300 milligrams per day. This that is less than 2 gram per day. This can help you lower your blood pressure if you have a high blood pressure and limit your sodium to 1,500 milligrams a day, which can lower your blood pressure even more. So choose and prepare food which are little or which have little or no salt, and avoid hidden sodium in the foods which are especially present in the packaged foods. Following an exercise plan and maintaining the ideal body weight. Regular physical activity makes a heart stronger. Regular exercise can help you in burning the calories lowering the blood pressure, reducing the LDL, that is the bad cholesterol, and boosting your HDL, which is a good cholesterol. Aerobic exercise is recommended for good heart health. Running, jogging, biking are some of the examples. Stop and get immediate help, medical help. If you have pain or pressure on your chest or upper part of the body, break out in cold sweat, have trouble in breathing. If you have joint problems, choose the low impact activity like swimming, walking. One can aim to get 2 hours and 30 minutes of the moderate activity in a week, or 1 hour and 15 minutes of high intensity activities like jogging per week. Another important preventive measure is smoking. Quit smoking and limit your alcohol intake. Quitting smoking is one of the major risk factors for heart attacks. The risk in smokers is 10 times more than that in non-smokers. And the vascular age of the smokers is also more. Like if a person who is chronic smoker and his age is 30 years, but his vessels are as good as that of a person whose age is 60 years. In smoking in any form is bad, be it active or passive. So please avoid smoking and make others to do so. Another important aspect is reducing your alcohol intake. The alcohol intake should be, if at all they is to be taken, it should be in a moderate quantity. Another factor is managing stress. So managing stress levels and getting adequate sleep are also possibly the best way to prevent the heart problems, because as we all know, all of us are going through a lot of physical and mental stress, which can have a cumulative effect and lead to heart attacks. It is possible to make a heart healthy and prevent heart failure or heart attack through lifestyle interventions, which we just discussed, by taking actions to lower your blood pressure and controlling your other risk factors like diabetes. Okay, that's all I think. Thank you.